With me today, I have a tripod stick that has a self-stabilizing camera inside of it, so it keeps track of where you are, so you don't have to necessarily have that hooked up on your phone. So that's kind of cool. I was curious to check this out and see how this functions. Now, the vendor isn't sponsoring or paying for this video, but they're kind enough to send this out to test out. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. So the unit comes packaged in a plastic housing. Nothing else is in the box, aside from a little manual that you'll get. A lot of it is in Chinese. Let me look for if they have English. So yeah, it kind of shows how to set up stabilizing, how to set up face tracking, it has gesture control, stuff like that for hooking up to your phone. That's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Now, a lot of cases, you'll want to stand for this. This looks like it has a little, I think this is a little light that comes with this. I'm not sure. Kind of cool. But in this case with this unit, it has its own, But in this case with this unit, it has its own feet, so you don't necessarily need to worry about that. You just open these up, and it has its own feet to do it on a stand. So as far as selfie sticks goes, that's pretty cool. Also on the feet itself here, you want to watch your fingers because they can kind of get caught in here, but it has controls on the selfie stick bar. It also expands pretty long as well, which is pretty sweet. So you have that out there, and then you can kind of control it from at the base if you need to as well. So it has a full selfie stick option. Plus, you can just set it on its stand like we showed and be able to have it kind of control with gestures. So that's nice, I like that. Now the camera on its unit is right here. It also has a power button here. So this is for powering the unit. And then it also has like a rotating lock, so if you're kind of carrying it in a bag or something like that, there's a motor in here, so it's good to just lock that off if you're not really using that. So that's kind of nice, I like that feature as well. And this kind of pivots all the way up and out, so you can have it on the side as well if you need, or have it raised in whatever configuration you need there. Okay, so the gesture control just controls the camera, the pivoting of the camera. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna put it in this upright mode here. I'm just gonna do where it faces me. You wanna make sure that the phone is secure within this little grip thing. I have a decent sized case, it's not that thick though, but if you have a thick case, you might wanna pop your phone out. You do still wanna be able to access your power button though, which I was dumb to do. So let me get it turned on first. I can't put my phone the other way because it's cracked, so I'm just gonna kind of live with what is going on here. The camera itself will detect me as far as my face recognition stuff goes, so you can kind of see that. See some of my lighting and stuff behind there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on now, so you can see the blue light is on. And I don't know what this does. I think this is supposed to be just a light, maybe? So this is charging, it looks like. It has a little red light you can kind of see there. So it's charging. And then this thing is on, is this locked? Oh yeah, the motor's engaged. So I think palm gesture pauses the tracking, okay gesture. Oh, there we go. So that's cool. So I just did an okay gesture. It says, okay, the light turned green on here. You can't really see it because my face isn't over there, but you can kind of see it now. There's like a little bit of a light kind of there. Now it doesn't look like it's controlling the phone. I don't think it needs to. You just tracks your face. That's pretty sweet. Now, I mean, if your phone's messed up and it's not aligned or anything like that, so you might want to move it so that it is aligned. But this seems to work out pretty well. I like how this works. I mean, you can adjust this to your heart's content. So it's gonna go crazy until I put it back, but let's see here, over here. So then I just do the okay thing again, and there it goes, and that's back to green again. So now it'll track my face. It's pretty sweet. So it's really easy to use. You're not controlling anything on the phone. There's no Bluetooth necessary. You're just controlling what's going on with the camera here. You're gonna wanna make sure this is charged more often than not. Of course, now it's gonna flip off again. There you go. And it's kind of unfortunate you can't turn it this way, but that's why you'd probably wanna have it do something like this, where you can kind of tilt it up. So if you need to tilt it down, and then wherever you go, it will track you, but you gotta do the okay thing. There you go. Yeah, very simple to use. Let's see what this does. I'm curious to see if there's enough juice for it to do anything here. I mean, I can only see this as maybe being like a light that would sit with this. The other thing that's cool is that this has the control on here. So yeah, this looks like this part here is designed to be Bluetooth. So this is interesting. So this is more for, I think, the phone. So this has a battery in there. Okay. So this might be a Bluetooth thing that you'd want to sync. A detachable remote. Yep. It's extendable tube. So that's kind of cool. So this has a remote. It doesn't control the camera because I don't think that it needs to. I think this is just for controlling your camera. So it doesn't talk about that. It just mentions that in there. Press to switch to vertical or horizontal. So yeah, it's not doing. Press this button once to switch to vertical. Double click, jump, inception, long press, and then short press this button to enter POV mode, first person view. So yeah, it doesn't say anything about setting up open phone clamp, long press power button on motor to enter stabilization, long press on remote, search and pair with selfie com and BT. So let's see if I can do a Bluetooth recognition here. So I'm holding long press, it's kind of going through that. I think, selfie com, there you go. Yep, so I have the selfie com, okay, done. So this is, yeah, so this is for, it looks like, oh, cool. So it just pairs with it, the more you shoot, okay. So this will do, oh, interesting. So I can control this with this thing here, as well as take photos or videos or something. So it's capturing my face. This is kind of just the mode that the camera's in right now, and I can switch that to another mode. I'll switch it to just photo. So if I'm in the selfie stick mode, I can just hit, takes a picture. So you can kind of see there. And then if I'm in video mode, I can just hit this again, and it'll start it. You know, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my video, turn it to green. There you go. Of course, my camera's a little off, but as far as the angle here, but you can tell it just follows me. So pretty cool device. I hope this video will help to answer some of the questions you had about this product. I'm still not certain what this does because it doesn't tell me. The only thing that it has is just it has, you can see here, as far as the instructions go. It has the selfie stick part, the detachable remote. It says phone clamp stabilizing motor. That's all this stuff here. Metal keel support, tripod handle. There's nothing else, especially when it's collapsed. Okay, iron patch for magnetic selfie light. Okay, so that's what these are. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's where that goes. So it is a selfie light. Okay, at least we know that. I'll give it a charge. I'm not sure why it won't hold it the way that I need it to, because I need it to hold it like aiming at me, right? So that's a little tough. But these little patches on the side here are meant for holding it. And that's probably, I don't know, yeah, that's a little weird. I guess I would have to have the phone vertical for it to sit up the way that I would need to, like this way. It's just that my phone's in the way right now. But yeah, and then I couldn't get it to turn on, but it does charge. So I think it's just low on juice. So whenever you get into that, but it's just a little selfie light. So that's kind of cool. It'd be nice if it stuck on there a little bit stronger, but other than that, as this kit goes, this is a cool kit for what it does, and it's really easy to use. So I hope this video helped answer some of the questions you had about this product, and if it's the right product for you.